Well, hi, everybody. Glory, glory, hallelujah, amen. Well, I thought I had the camera plugged in, but I didn't. So we're gonna go without the camera. Why not? So just recently, let me move the let me move this. I'm sure it's interfering with the sound. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. All right. Yeah. So I had wrote some stuff down, but right off the top of my head, I could really get this going. So one of my platforms that I use is Webull, Webull, and there's like this thing where if you refer people, you get bonuses and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. Well, I there's ways to that I could have set that up to so that y'all could put me down as your referral, but I didn't do that. But I didn't really get on here for that. I got on here to help whoever's interested in this type of knowledge. So I went with Webull as one of my trading accounts because I heard with Robinhood, even though you're trading on Robinhood, you don't fully own a stock. So even if you bought the stock outright, like say one share of the stock is $10, which means like let's say a company has 100 shares and you buy one share for $10, then you have one out of that 100 and it would be worth $10. So with Webull, with Robinhood, I heard that it will be like it'll be $9.99. They always make sure that they have a stake in your stock, and then that helps with logistics, so they're able to operate in some type of way, which is beneficial for them. They figured. So Webull, to my understanding and from what I heard, does not do that. The stocks that I buy on Webull are my stocks. And then with that being said, let me I'm gonna just go with what comes to mind, and then I'm gonna check my list before I get off of here. So I see I got one person in here. Hello, hi. Um, so what I was saying, so the $10 for one stock. Let's say you sell that stock. Now keep in mind there's taxes involved. If you don't sell the stock for 1 year, that will affect how much you have to pay in taxes for that stock. If you sell that stock in less than a year, then it's going to be taxed at a higher rate. So now the big alarm, why I'm getting on here, and today's the first day I'm speaking about stocks, is because I got my notification through Webull that it is now a 24-hour stock trading site. Now that doesn't mean every single stock in the world is on Webull, and it doesn't mean every stock that's on Webull you can trade 24 Monday through Friday, 24 hours a day. So with that being said, there's like gonna be quite a few that you can, and you'll be able to see once you're part of the platform, which stocks you could trade 24/7. But being able to trade 24/7 without the knowledge of how to trade is most likely gonna end you in a situation. I just got a notification now live on your channel, free game on trading stocks. It's not gambling. So yeah, it's not gambling. You need the knowledge. And without the knowledge, chances are you're gonna watch your digits go down. So at this point, let me give my what do they call it? Disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial consultant, stockbroker, and anything I'm saying, take it as if you're trading on a paper account, which is the same thing as a cash account or a funded account or any other type of account. The only thing, it's not with your money. You could put in the amount of money you want to trade with and you could give it a go. And that usually comes with the majority of trading platforms. Once you're a member, you can have a what they call a paper trading account, and you could fund it how you like, and then you could give trading a go and see how you do. And I could pretty much guarantee you that without um, any knowledge behind it, unless you buy a stock that has a history of going up and they don't go out of business, uh, the trend is your friend. That's a philosophy within knowledge of trading, which we'll get into before I end this live. But the trend is your friend. So this 24-hour trading on Webull is really big news. And there's two type of accounts on Webull. This is one of the things I wrote down, but I didn't check what I wrote down yet. So one of them, you is like you're using your own money. So when you're using your own money, you could buy whatever you want. However, some of the stocks are very expensive to buy one share. But when you are using your own money, you are minimized to only being able to buy one share and up. Now, there are shares that are less than $1, but that's still your own money anyway. And you have to buy 100 of those because any share that's less than $1, you have to buy 100 of them if you want to be able to trade it. That's one of the Webull regulations. So what was I saying? Yeah, so it's two type of trading accounts. The other type of trading account is really good for beginners. However, you're not going to be doing a lot of trading because you're going to be subject to the 3-day trading rule, which means you can't make more than 3 trades like a week or something like that. You can't buy and sell the same stock in a 3-day period three times. I think it's in a 5-day period actually. You can't buy and sell just 3 stocks of the same. All right, let me reword that. Let me give you an example. That's how most people will get it. So let's say I'm doing a trading day and I see 3 stocks that I believe are going to go up that day, or it's just 3 stocks that I want. So I buy them. And let's say all 3 of them go up so much that I made $1,000 on each one, which let me say I haven't had that experience yet trading. But I'm setting up my accounts to where those type of things can happen. But anyhow, so let's say those 3 stocks you bought all went up $1,000 each that day, and then you sold those 3 stocks that day. You wouldn't be able to buy and sell any more stocks that week. No, actually, you could buy, but you wouldn't be able to sell. My bad. You could buy as much as you want, but you can't sell them. So you're and it's ways you can manipulate it, but you're gonna be in a lot of watching what you buy and what you sell. So my advice would be with that type of account, which is what most beginners start with. I started with it. To be real picky what you're buying. And what I mean by that is know why you're buying it. So I'm looking, for example, I'm looking at a stock and over, oh, hold up. This is where I go into one of the things I wrote down. I didn't even check my list, but I got to mention it now. So there's this thing called the 200-day moving average. This information I learned in a course that I took. So stuff like this, chances are you're not going to really be preview to unless you start digging really deep in how to trade. So there's this thing called the 200-day moving average. So you want the trend of the stock. Remember, I kept on saying the trend is your friend. That's another thing I learned in my course. My teacher, Johnny Bravo, he's the one that I got that term from. He uses it a lot. So the trend, and I also post his videos on my Facebook page fairly regularly. So the trend is your friend. So if the trend is going up, that's the first sign you want to look for. And now if the trend is above the 200-day moving average, this is when you're going to start to take the stock way more seriously as to whether or not you want to swing trade it. Now, swing trading is buying and selling. Now, remember what I said, you can only do this 3 times. Buy and sell. Buy as much as you want, but you can only sell 3 of them that week. So now you like, okay, it's above the 200-day moving average. The trend is going up. I want in. What you doing, Nana? Why are you licking the floor? Then don't start. Don't start. I don't know why I get her attention. All right. Yeah, so it's going up. It's going up. It's above the 200-day moving average. You could clearly see it's going up. Trend is your friend. Okay, I'm in. Oh, don't just jump into like that. You could Google, and if you have TradingView, and Webull has indicators too. So there's a whole bunch of other things that tell you it's going to keep on going up, not just your eyes. And you could pretty much use your eyes. I mean, a line going up is a line going up on a graph. So you could pretty much use your eyes too, but you want to be informed as well. But anyhow, so you get in. Now, if you have the funded account, which is where Webull helps you out with things a lot, you can make if it's available for that stock, you could put as little as $5 down to trade with. With the other kind of account, you can't do that. If the stock is a $500 stock, you got to put up that 500. But with the funded account, you could put up as little as $5. So you put in your $5. Now you're watching it, and it's going up. Now here's the thing. There's a thing called the stop loss, which if I was as disciplined as I should be, I would be setting them with my trades I be making regularly, daily. But I just be watching my stuff. So, but you want to set a stop loss, which means if I got in, let's say the stock was at $500 and I put $5 on it. Now, my stop loss would be okay. If this $500 stock goes below $400, I want to take my $5 out. So, and that probably would end up like $4. You would have lost $1. So, and the fees and the taxes. Now, let's say it goes up to 600, and you say, okay, I wanna pull out. So off your $5, you would have made $6. So I mean, you would have made $1 because it went up $1. And you say, oh, I want out now. I made it went from 500 to 600. I want out. But you only put $5 in, so that five, like, do your math. If you put $5 in, it's a $500 stock. It went up to 600. Your $5 just turned into $6. If my math is right, I believe so. What are you doing, Nana? Don't play with me. Don't chew on those boxes. Yeah, I was just in the clearance aisle at Walmart, and I got a nice back massager and neck massager, and both of them have heat too. It's getting real chilly. That's why my heater is on. I had to move it away from the laptop. But yeah, that's two main free games though, which really made me say, okay, let me give this to the people today. The 200-day moving average, the trend is your friend, and the 24-hour trading now on Webull. Because a regular trading day is short. It's long, but it's short. You're going to start trading. You're going to be watching the markets between 9 and 9:30. That's when you're going to be starting, and you're going to be ending around 3:34. Those are the times. And now that you could do this 24, and now that you could do this 24/7. No, what are you doing? And now that you could do this 24/7, you could strategize a little bit more. But obviously, the most volume, which means the most trades taking place, is going to be during traditional trading hours. But it's nice to be able to trade a lot of stocks. What are you doing? What are you doing, Nana? Relax. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so most volume is going to be during normal trading hours, but having an option to trade a variety of stocks 24 hours per day is much more realistic for those who want to get into trading but work 9 to 5s and could do the majority of their trading during the evening. So this is a new feature on Webull. So let me check my list real quick. I think I said most of the stuff on it impromptu already. Okay. Yeah, I did actually. That's pretty cool. So what else can I think of to share with y'all as far as trading goes? So let me put y'all onto my strategy. It's multiple strategies in one. So on Webull, I got like 186 stocks, I believe. Let me see. What's going on, Nana? What? What the plants? The plants you lick and eat? Why? What's wrong? And don't think I don't see that other one bent over there. Don't think I don't see that branch way down over there. I don't know what. I think it's a whole miss. No, there it goes. All right. Leave those plants alone, Nana. So what was I saying? Oh, my trading strategy and how many stocks I have. And whenever I tell other traders how many stocks I have, they're just disgusted with me. They're like, how do you watch that many stocks? And that can't be a good thing. And for at least I'd say about I'll go to my Deadpool list because yeah, having that many stocks is not usually indicative of a disciplined trader. Because 9 times out of 10, out of 100 and all right, how many? Oh, 179. Because I've been selling, but chances are 179 of your stocks are not going to be performing so well that you're going to want to keep them. Chances are they would have hit your stop loss. And they call it hodling. And when you hodl, if you went into that position, if you bought that stock with the intention to hold it, there's this thing called compound interest. If all of the fundamentals are matching and you have a stock, for example, like Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin's not a good example. Bitcoin is not a good example at all. All right. Let's say Colgate. Let me look at my Colgate stock. All right. Colgate's ticker symbol is CL. That's how you can find out about Colgate. So now I'm going to go to my yearly chart for Colgate and I'm going to look at it. And over time, Colgate has been going up. It did one big dip back. Let me see. It had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about a 5-year dip around 2000. And it's been pretty much going up since then. It has a year or 2 or 3 in the red, but you can see over time it's been going up. So that would be a good stock to dollar cost average on and do compound interest on. Dollar cost averaging is okay. I got 100 stocks of Colgate. And I see right now Colgate, let's say Colgate is $100 for one share. Let's say Colgate is $100 for one share, and the price and $100 for one share. Okay, so let's say that would be the stock is. Nana, can you stop? She over here. That's why you need to get down. You shouldn't even be on the couch. Get down. She back here licking the back of my neck. Yo, get down. What are you doing up here? No, down, 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 down. Get down. What's wrong with you? And stop and don't start. Okay. Dollar cost averaging. So let's say you have 100 shares and it's at $100 per share, and then it drops to $90 per share. No, actually, let's go even a little bit more buck wild. Let's say it drops to $80 per share. So out of your 100 stocks, that costs 100. Relax now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you acting like you getting hard with? No, and you better not be. Don't be growling at me. I don't play that. You better relax. Relax. Go get a chew toy or something. Stop. Stop it. Oh my gosh. You wild. You acting like a wild animal. Like a wild animal. Sit down. Sit your butt down. Relax. I'm doing something. I know you can see me. All the time when I'm trying to work. When I'm not, listen. When I'm not live, she don't do this. You want attention, Nana? You need to stop it. Oh my gosh. All right. You're welcome, Natalie. Can you calm down, Nana? Thank you. Oh my gosh. She just want attention. Yeah. So dollar cost averaging. So if it went from $100 to $80 per share, that might be a good time to buy another 100 if you got it. Because now instead of buying it for $100 for one share, now you're getting one share for $80. Okay. Now you're doing this because you know that not only is it going to go back up to $100 for one share, it's going to go above $100 for one share. Because you remember when it was $1 for one share, $50 for one share, $75 for one share. Now it's $100 for one share. You seen it go to 125 before, but then it went back to 100. So now you're like, okay, I know it could go higher. I know it's gonna go higher. This company is doing good. It don't look like it's going out of business or anything like that. So you buy a lot of shares at 80, and then when it goes up to 150, you could sell, or you could just keep holding and keep compound interesting. So compound interesting means some people, they don't care what the price is. They say once a month I'm gonna put $20. No, well, it depends on how your account is set up and how much money you got. So like if a share is $500, can you afford $500 a month? Some people can, or around $500 a month, because it could go up and it could go down. Some people only add money onto their stocks that they already have when the stock goes down. Some people, as long as the price is around what they bought it for, every month they say, okay, I'm just going to add more, like as if it's a saving account. So if it's around 500, they spend about 500 a month on that particular stock. They just go in. And then there's some people, they don't give a darn doggone it dang nabbit. They don't care how much the stock went up, how much the stock went down, how even the stock is. They put a set amount on that stock every month. My recommendation is when it's low, rack up. If you can only afford one share while it's low, get that one share. A lot of my stocks out of my 179 stocks are I just have one of them. And then some of them I got like 42. I think that's the most I have in any one stock is 42 shares. So the amount of shares you have depends on how many stocks from that company you buy. And the ones I know are going to keep going up over time. When there's dips, when it goes low, I get more because I know it's going to keep going up. And that's the proper way to hodl. Now you could just say, you know what? I ain't worried about all of that. I like Colgate. I'm gonna get me one share of Colgate, which last time I looked is $91. No, I got it right here. It's $91.45 for one share of Colgate. And I bought one share of Colgate. I think it was yesterday. I could go into my history, but it looks like I'm down 40, around 40 cents. I bought one share of Colgate either yesterday or the day before yesterday for $91.81. And right now, Colgate is $91.45. So I lost about 20 something cents. And I'm okay with that. I'm looking at, let me go to the daily chart. Let's see here. It'll be easier with the weekly. My date ranges just disappeared for some reason. All right. So there goes the weekly. So it was $108.76 for one share, and then it started to go down. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks ago. And then the low was $90.04. So now it looks like it's on its way back up. And that's why I got in. It looked like it set a new bottom, which means chances are it's not going to be going below $90 anytime soon. And it looks like it's going to go up from here. So I got in at $91.81. It's right now $91.45. And it's one that I'm going to hodl. I'm going to hold on to it, but it's not one that I'm going to be too focused on with the dollar cost averaging. Number one is because it's $91 a share, and I'm not balling like that. If I was balling like that, I could put it on my list of stocks that every month I'm going to buy another share as long as the price is good. And what I mean by good is it's low. It's not $108. It's not at the top. I want to get in where it's low and do my monthly reinvestments on those rules. And the ones I'm doing those like on right now, are they all under $50? I believe so. All the ones I add to like monthly, and I just really started doing that the last 2 months, and that's why I'm able to say I will be soon. Because when you keep doing that, that's when that compound interest starts to happen, which is a phenomena within trading. Because let's say I just let it sit like Colgate, and then 10 years from now, one share of Colgate is worth $700. Yeah, that's great. It went from my investment of $91, almost $92, all the way to $700. But it took 10 years. Now, if I was dollar cost averaging and doing compound that didn't come out right. If I was using compound interest on that same stock for that same 10 years, that's $700, please. We talking more like 7,000 and up, because I'm adding money to the position versus just letting it grow on its own. But as I said, I suggest you only do that on the dips. And $90 from $108 was a dip today. Tomorrow, the dip could be, well, let me not say tomorrow. 5 years from now, a Colgate dip could be from $309 to $278. Now, you just seen it go from 309 to 278, and you know it has a likelihood of going up because it's been going up for the last 10 years. Are you not going to say now's a good time to get more? Again, dollar cost averaging and compound interest. Compound interest. You're going to keep on adding money to that particular stock. Okay. So the reason why I'm saying these type of things over and over again, not everybody hears these concepts one time and gets it. I'm still learning them, but I know them enough to be able to share them, and I know I need to say it multiple times for you to be able to visualize it and for it to sink in. Yep. So I'm about to just wrap this up. Been on, wow, I can't believe it's been on that long. But yes, I'm very happy to share this knowledge with y'all. And I got a like. Oh, that's from Big Ward. Yeah, he be kicking that knowledge. He's a cool guy. All right. Yeah, Patriot for real. And he with the Most High. I was gonna, when he was saying American first, I wanted to comment and say Most High first, but he he probably would have sent me something saying, "Come on, man, you don't like who don't know the Most High first? You see what we talking about?" But no, you gotta you always gotta get a Most High the credit first, and then you could go into whatever you're talking about. Glory, glory, hallelujah. So what I was saying. Oh yeah, I'm about to wrap this up. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover and then some. So thank you all for watching. Natalie for watching now, and everybody who's gonna catch the live later. And liking. I usually don't say all of this, but I'm It's happened to me. Now I'm kind of making it a habit to just automatically like. But what a lot of people don't know is YouTube really don't care whether somebody like your video or not. They're looking at the views, but you can't get views if people don't see it. And new channels and channels with less volume, if nobody shares it, chances are uh, not many people are going to see it. So that's my request for the information. And y'all can leave comments as well when y'all do get to this video, and let me know if y'all would like more material like this. Even if y'all don't, I'm still gonna this is something I do, so most likely I'm gonna make more videos about it. But it would be nice to know, how people feel about it and what they think. um and the interaction could actually help me to learn more. um I would really like that. And we could get more deep into the fundamentals, indicators, and good trading habits, so we could all be better traders. And those who are interested in trading, don't get sucked into the common sayings about trading, which just aren't true. It's not gambling. You're looking at a lot of facts and making an educated decision. And you're setting securities as to where you're not going to allow yourself to lose all your money. If you take a firm stand that I put $10 on this, if this thing goes anywhere close to $7.50, I'm taking my $70 and my $7.50. I'm not gonna lose more than $250 on this trade or this stock. So you can look at that $10 as $1,000, as $100, however you want to look at it. But you're not getting in it to lose money. You're getting in it to win money. Now, here's one of the, if you're following all the fundamentals, chances are short term day trading. Let's say you're swing trading 10 stocks in one day. Out of those 10 stocks within a 24-hour period, even with AI helping you, chances are at the end of that day, even if you followed all the rules, out of those 10 stocks, 2 of them ain't going to do what you thought they were going to do. That don't mean tomorrow they won't shoot through the roof if you was looking for them all to go up. If you was looking for them all to go down, which is called shorts, you're shorting a stock, because you can actually trade for on the downturn. You could tell whoever your broker is, I bet this stock is going to go down. And then they say, really? How much you want to bet? And that's a whole different type of trading. There's a whole lot of types of trading. So let's say you pick 10 stocks that you believe are going to go down today. Chances are all 10 of them is not going down. 8 of them, if you followed all the fundamentals, is going down. But those 2 ones is not going to follow the rules. Does that make it a gamble? No. That means I know that I got an 80% chance of, I don't even want to call it an 80% chance. Out of 10 trades, I'm banking on 8 of them doing well and 2 of them not. And that doesn't mean give up on those 2, because chances are, like a rubber band, is stretching and stretching and stretching. And when you let that baby go, that joint is going to pop. And then that's something else traders have to do. A day trade could turn into a swing trade, which could be over multiple days. But these are things you'll learn as you get more into it. And I did say I was going to stop about who I see we got another person in here. Hi. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I was about to get off, but thank you for coming on. If you could please share, that'd be great. Yeah, so that's pretty much it again. Thank you for coming on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. All praises due to the Most High for me being able to share this. Trade responsibly. Um, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Um, Take this as paper trading advice. I explained what paper trading is in the beginning. But the things I'm telling y'all about my accounts, that's my real money. This ain't no, I'm not playing no games with that. But it's working, and I want to share what's working with the people so y'all could share it, and we could build more generational wealth through stock trading. And that's pretty much it. Peace, love, safety, and all of the beautiful things in life. All right, y'all, later.